very important players in the sector. In the last few days, there have been some very good news for the oil and gas industry around the completion of those major divestment transactions, which will open up significant investment and growth, in fact, rapid expansion in production, particularly gas, which we need for everything across the economy, from domestic gas to gas for power to gas feedstock for industries, and now very important, auto gas for vehicles around the country. So we are beginning to see government action in those key areas, but it is still early in the day to see how all of this will impact in reducing the cost of doing business, reducing the cost of living, and generally what is called the dividends of democracy by what the federal government and some state governments are doing. And it's important in these conversations to always include the state governments and the local governments. This administration has removed federal control over electricity and rail transport. So it is up to the states now to provide sufficient power for every resident in their states. It's up to states now, the states and groups of states, to begin to build rail lines to attract investors to do it. These are significant opportunities that this administration has opened up. And it's up to us as private sector and state governments to build very quickly on these opportunities, get investors, foreign and local, to begin to invest heavily in electricity supply in the states and rail lines across states. So these are the general picture that is emerging. The suffering is still there, the hardships are there, but there are signs that one after the other, we can see as it were the kind of light, proverbial light on the tunnel. Maybe still far away, but we seem to be moving in the direction of that light at the end of the tunnel in these specific sectors of our economy.
This breakdown you've given us looks pretty good, but you know, a normal man or a man on the street, all he wants to see is food on his table. He wants to see that the money he has can purchase whatever he wants. So let's bring it down to that level now. And before we move to other specifics, it's like, do you think Nigerians understand